This is Steve Jewin for MMA Mania. This interview with the Barbaric Derek Anderson took place on October 24th, 2016. He will be facing Paul Semtex Daley on November 4th, 2016 at the Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville. Here's the interview. Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
All right, Derek, you are now on with Steve Jewin of MMA Mania. Go ahead, Steve.
Barbaric Derek Anderson, it's a pleasure to talk to you today. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Steve, how you doing, brother?
I'm great. Normally I like to ask fighters about their nicknames, but I was in Mulvane when you hit Brandon Gertz with that knee, so I think the nickname is pretty self-explanatory.
Thanks, man.
I think you're a great fighter, and you've put on some tremendous performances at fights I've been at. Win or lose, I've seen both sides of your coin, but do you think you're a little slept on by some of the Bellator fans out there right now?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's why this fight's going to be good. He's a big name. It'd be good to get my name out there a little bit more. I'm trying to come up for that title shot in lightweight. I got it's famous. It's famous. I'm not so concerned about the fame, but people better know who I am. They're gonna be fighting me.
Well, you're definitely gonna get your name out there fighting Semtex. He's one of the legends of the sport, and he hits like a Mack truck. So, how are you preparing for that?
I've been hit by a Mack truck before, so I'm just making sure I'm as tight and technical as possible. He ain't gonna be able to catch me. And I'm going back to my roots with some Muay Thai, and got a good technical game plan for him. My boxing's great. If he wants to, well, I might decide to do something else too. But anything else we do too, I think I got him on. Any ground or anything like that, he's got nothing for me.
Well, you did mention that you're trying to get in contention for that lightweight title, but you're taking this fight at welterweight. So does that slow that down a little bit, or does a big win jump you to the head of the line?
Well, I think I'm pretty up there at the top of the line. Or at least they better realize that pretty soon. Yeah, for sure. I think it couldn't hurt. Really, they didn't really have any lightweights for me at this time. And I wanted to keep fighting. I wanted to stay active, make some money. So, they offered me this welterweight fight, and I thought it was perfect. I thought he was a good matchup for me.
And judging by the statistics, you've actually got a little bit of a height advantage on him, so it may not even feel like a welterweight fight at all. It may just feel like you're fighting a big, powerful lightweight.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the same body style as I'm used to. And if he wants to wing punches at me, that's not the smart way to go about it, because I know how to fight, man. So, he's going to be leaving openings, and I'm going to take advantage.
What's your weight like right now coming in with a few weeks to go?
I'm about 180, 185. Depending on how hard I just worked out the last day. But, it's going to be no problem, man. I'm trying to save a little bit of weight on me. I don't, why try to lean out too much? I can save a little bit of weight on me, and, I'm going to sweat out about 10 pounds, probably, maybe 9 pounds or something like that. Just, shoot down to 171, jump back up. I'll probably jump in the cage about what I'm at right now, like 85 or something.
Well, I imagine it's probably a little bit easier of a process given you're not getting down to lightweight this time, so you might be a little more explosive as a result.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope so, man. I get kind of, not necessarily criticized, but I'm kind of labeled as more of a volume puncher than a power puncher, but I definitely got the power, man, and I'm looking to display some of that, as always. But actually, you know what? This fight, I think just my technique and staying nice and tight, fast, technical. That's more my goal this time than power. I did want to knock Sadawada out last time, but I don't care. I'll take Paul Daley the distance if I need to, but if he wants to, I'm not saying he's not going to get knocked out, but I'm just going to be nice and tight, technical. He ain't going to catch me.
One thing I wondered about that Sadawada fight is he has a big fan base in California. I'm not saying that you don't either, but did you feel like you had him every single round?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I think, I got him in 2 submission attempts the first round. He got me in 1. I won the striking. I ended up on top at the end of the first round. And then, round 2 and 3, I was cleaning him up the whole time. He didn't have anything for me. So I don't see how anyone could have seen it for him. Well, I've been on the end of a decision before myself. And, it sucks. But, maybe one day we'll do something about that. We just won't stop fighting until it's over or something, I'm down for that. Who else is? You know what I mean? is what it is. I know that was a unanimous one, and so couldn't have been too close, right?
Right. Not like the Patricky Fury fight, although you beat him both times, so I think you got the edge on him now as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I definitely, I give Pitbull a little more credit. You know what I mean? That was a much closer fight, the last one we just had. But yeah, I think I won that one too, for sure. You know.
Does it ever bother you when you don't always get the reaction you want after you put in a hard day's work, or do you just have such tunnel vision that you block it out completely?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I guess tunnel vision is a good word for it. After the fight's over, if we do go to decision, I'm hardly even waiting to get my hand raised. You know, I feel it like for me, it's like as if it was a street fight. You know, like we both know who won. You know, maybe sometimes it's a little different. You know, like the other guy might think he won, but that's what I'm saying. When I was on the wrong end of that split decision a little while ago, my opponent, he knew he lost. You know, so that's why it sucks that the judges say he won. You know.
Yeah, you never want to be in that feeling where your opponent has his head down when your hand's about to be raised, and all of a sudden they announce him the winner, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's the worst, man. Especially when your money's on the line.
Well, that's definitely true, too. You're getting not just the show money, but the winner's purse as well, so you never want to be robbed from the judges by that. That's why we always say never leave it to the judges.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, do you think...
Go ahead. I was just saying, I was a little sick for that fight, so it was a little harder to get it done. But like I said, I still thought I won. But that's not the fight we're talking about right now. Anyway, go ahead.
Right. Well, I was just going to ask.
You just got me.
Oh no, go ahead.
That fight just always got me a little sore because I've called him out too and stuff like that. He don't want to fight. He knows he lost.
One of the other things I was going to ask you is you don't have very many losses on your record. One of them was Marcin Held, and you can't get that one back now because he left Bellator. So does that rub you the wrong way?
Yeah, not so much because that's my fault. I tapped out on that one. I was doing really good. I was kind of beating him up, but I did tap out. So that's my fault. Whether I think I can win or not, I did lose that fight. I totally tapped out. The other one, the decision one. I didn't give up or anything like that. That guy, he might have been fighting to the end too, but he still lost.
Did the Held fight in particular, did that cause you to change up anything in your training style to work more on jiu-jitsu, or was that just already in effect and you just got caught on something?
Yeah, he just kind of caught me. I was younger. I was really focused on his freaking ankle locks the whole time, and then he threw up a triangle, and I wasn't expecting it, and I don't know. It was my mistake. I don't get caught in triangles these days, though.
No, I think it only has to happen once, and you start learning to get out of the way quick when you feel that leg coming up around your neck.
Damn right.
Well, how does a barbarian like Derek Anderson relax when he's not in training for a fight?
Man, just some good tunes. Maybe go to the beach, hang with my dog, hang with my girl.
Sounds like a pretty good life. Do you like to grill and chill as well? Put some food on the barbecue and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I used to have a big problem with overeating a little too much, but I've kind of got a good handle on my diet these days. And, yeah, for sure, after a fight, I'm going to binge a little bit, but I'll get right back to being a healthy athlete after that,
Well, that's one thing I found out from talking to both Sadawad and Georgie Karakani is those guys, they diet down pretty hard for their fights, and by the time it's over, they want to just grab a Corona or a slice of pizza. They get pretty hungry.
Hell yeah, man. Corona and pizza sounds real good right now.
All right, well, maybe that could be your victory celebration after the fight, but Paul Daley's standing in your way, so do you have any predictions on how that's going to go, or just let it happen?
Let it happen. I think I'm the better fighter all around, and I'm confident in anywhere the fight's going to take place. Me, I always like to strike, so we're going to do that. But there's no reason not to take him down at least once a round, at least. And I can finish him down there too. So there's plenty of possibilities, but I think they're all my wins.
All right. Well, he's a pretty good trash talker, especially when he's standing across from a man named Koscheck. But if he has anything to say about you, do you have any response for him in return?
Yeah, nice punch in the face.
Fair enough. I think we'll leave it at that then. So, Derek, if you want to plug anything or thank any teammates or sponsors, I'll let you do that at this time.
I think everyone around me knows says I'm really appreciative of all their support. And I don't know if they're going to hear this anyway, but just everyone, just as a general kind of thank you to everyone. Everyone with my training, everyone with my sponsors and helping me out with my money for the camp, and all my family and loved ones and stuff like that supporting me with just being there.
All right. And as far as social media goes, they can follow you at Derek Barbaric, right?
Derek Barbaric would be Twitter. Derek Barbaric 1 is Instagram, and then Derek Anderson is Facebook.
All right. That's all the places you can find the Barbaric Derek Anderson, other than in one of the top fights at Bellator 163. You're not going to want to miss it. A very explosive battle with Paul Semtex Daley. Derek, thank you for the time.
Thank you very much.